Hello everyone. In the UML diagram series, we have already studied about many diagrams like use case, class, object, sequence diagram, activity diagram, and collaboration diagram, right? Today, we are going to talk about the state chart diagram, and this is the last UML in this series. So let's understand what is the meaning of state chart diagram and when we actually use it. So as name suggests, state. The meaning of the state is your machine. Basically, this state chart is also known as a machine state diagram. So first, let's understand the meaning of the state chart. Like, see, when you have, let's say, this is your machine, right? This is your machine. Here, machine means you can consider it as one process as well. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, okay. Let's say that this is your one process, right? And we want to draw a state chart for this. What type of things you need to keep in mind? Let's say this process is attending lecture, right? This is the process. Then what you will do? So first thing, so here this is your state, attending lecture. This is the name of the state. But this attending lecture needs some process. First thing you need, if you want to attend the lecture, if you want to be in this state, first you need to take the entry, right? For to take the entry, you can ask for the permission, or we can say you open the door, right? This is your entry. Then after entering your activity, what you will do, right? What you will do, so opening door is your one state, you are opening the door. The second state, activity, so you will study, right? You will study, you will listen the lecture, you will listen, right? The study. After completion, exit. So this is done, right? You will close the door. Open, close, we are not, or you take the permission and you leave the class, right? Here you can also write that you are entering into the class, you are exiting from the class, and in between you are doing something, right? So this is your one process, and for this process you can be in a multiple states. First you take the entry. Always keep in mind, when we talk about the state chart, there is always an entry point and the exit point, and in between you're performing some activities. This activities, or it can have a single activity or the multiple activities, right? Like study. So if I say study means you are writing, right? You are writing, you are reading, right? You are discussing something, right? You are discussing something. So these are the multiple states. Study is your one state, one phase, and then you write, you can read, and you can discuss, right? So all these things together you can perform. So these are the other states. You are writing is your one state, you are reading is your another state, you are discussing is another state, right? So the state of an object, the state of an particular object, we need to display, or we can display through the state chart diagram. More we will see in the other examples, but this is the concept. Few things you need to keep in mind. Entry point is always there, exit point is always there. In between some activities, it can be a single activity or the multiple activity, and if multiple activities, all we consider as states, right? So this is just an introduction of the state chart diagram. So what is the use? The state chart diagram is basically describes the states of an object or the system. So this object can be your entity, right? This object can be your entity, and system, it can be your machine, or we can also talk about the whole system, right? So object is there and system is there, and through the state chart diagram we can describe the current state or the previous state or the next state of the particular object, right? For example, if we talk about the ATM machine, so this ATM machine has multiple states, right? If someone is using it, it is in active state, but if nobody is using it, it is in idle state, we can say, right? So any state, and after activation of the ATM there are again multiple states, like it is waiting for the pin, it is communicating with the database server, so multiple states are there. So ultimately state chart diagram we use to describe the states of object or the system. Also, it describes the transition between states. The transition between states, what is the meaning of transition? If I say that there is a state 1 and there is the state 2. Let me draw here. This is state 1 and this is state 2. If I want to change the state of the particular object, I need to apply some force, and this is called the transition. If the door is open and if I want to close, so from opening to close there is a transition. So open is one state, close is another state. So between whatever you do, we call it a transition. So also this we can describe through the state chart. It is also referred as a state chart, or state diagram, or state machine diagram, or state transition diagram. These are the different names of the state chart diagram. So this is just an brief introduction about the state chart diagram. More we will talk in the next part. We will discuss different examples to understand, and also we will talk about the different elements of state chart diagram so we can draw it, right? So it's about the state chart diagram.